Okay, so back in the admin login, where you will log in, you will see the users you've created, and now we're going to grant access. We created the user, but this user does not have access to anything yet. So you do that from the actual lists themselves. So if I go into my SMS list, and I just pick a list here, and you will see here are my users. I've already granted a couple other users. Now I'm just going to allow this user that I just created access to this list. Now they're not going to see this interface. They will only have the ability to send messages to the list. So once you check the box, hit update, and once these changes are saved, I should be able to switch over. Okay, switch back over to my list here. Not sure if I have to log in and out again, but let's just see what happens. Okay, great. So I just refreshed the page. I'm logged in another browser as this user, and you can now see that when I go to create or send a message, I can now select this this list to send to. This is the only list I currently have access to. So when you do that, they would type their message, give it a title of whatever they want. This is just for their reference. And let's see here, I'm just making some stuff up. One thing I need to point out is it's the counter down here only works when you are in the HTML view of this. I was looking at turning all this off, but it just got kind of messy. So, however, it does check your length when you go to send the message. It will, if you've gone over 160 characters, it will tell you that you need to shorten it and how many characters you have. So, all right. So next thing, they need to pick. Now, in most cases, you probably will have one number here for this list. You might have more. If you have one, it's going to default to the one. If you have more than one, it's going to prompt you to pick which one. And then as soon as you hit publish, it's going to go out and out to the list. And this, well, let's go ahead and do it. It gives me a little warning here. It's going to be sent. Do I want to continue? Yes. All right. So it says here that under message status that it has been sent. This message has been sent, and that basically any modifications I do this message will not affect. It will not cause it to be resent or anything like that. You can only send a message once. To send a new message, you have to create a new SMS message record. Okay, well that's how a user or a client. Now if I go into well, I'll just leave it right there. I'll go into more detail on how to on all these features here. But that's how a client would send a message when they log in. So if we've created a user account and we've logged into that account as a test, and we've been able to send a message. I will end it there, and then one of the next videos we will look into how to send messages from sending messages from admin is exactly the same. Let me just do this now. You would just go into SMS messages, new message, and same interface, except you as admin have access to all lists. So you pick the list, your numbers over here, refresh, pick the number you want to send from, and all that. So same deal. You just have access to all the lists instead of just like this. The SMS user only has access to certain lists that you grant them. Okay, I'll end it here, and we'll go into something else. Thanks.